Now that we are recording, welcome again, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. One logistics to be said before I get into the excitement of the workshop. First of all, I'm really excited that I'm hosting this webinar workshop. I wanted to correct me for saying not hosting, but partnering with ICF because this is part of the ICF Cyprus chapter webinars. And why I'm here, because I'm also board director for our chapter. But I will not jump into introductions and who I am and why I'm here. I will take you into a bit of storytelling, also explaining why it is important. So I will keep to the people that don't know me a little bit of unknown yet. Another great part is that this workshop, you will be receiving CC points to anyone that are coaches here at the end of this workshop. So that's why I make sure you have your correct names on the screen. And the CCEs will be on their research and development. Natalia, did I forget anything? I think I'm good. Otherwise, we are good to go. I will be sharing my screen. Okay, I did now read your message, Romy, about the toddler. I have a toddler, so it will be fun if she's jumping around. So feel free to be how you want to be. So welcome to the power of you in your personal branding. And as you see, there are going to be a lot of pictures. They're going to be underlined words, and that makes total sense, and they are important. Why? Because this is how we share our message. And all the pictures there are hidden messages to, as I said, joking around with the air, but to give you all the senses in order to get the 100% of this workshop. What, in your opinion, this picture symbolize about our workshop? Checking the chat now. So what, in your opinion, yes, Antigone Mundor. By the way, also feel free to unmute yourself in all the way around of the webinar, workshop again. So yeah, it's a door because we have another one person, okay, and joining. Once you unlock your true you is when the doors are opening. And when you really understand you, this is the biggest door you need to open, the door of knowing you and understanding you and how you are, who are you, what are your values, deep conversation that we will have soon. So Kradimu, welcome to this workshop. I'm really happy to have you here. Since we just now started, what I wanted to say is that it's going to be an interactive workshop and I want you to be active.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm so glad, and thank you for the cheering up in the chat. I really appreciate that. So, um, how to get 100% of this training is to participate, take notes, ask questions, and mute yourself. And also pay attention to the hidden message that I put you there, that the pictures. So, and these pictures symbolize all the information that we are receiving every day. But how we absorb this information is completely different to each other. You might be a visual person. You might be a hearing person. So today we'll use all the methods to help you get the 100% of it. So what we do in coaching is having a contract in the beginning of the coaching session. So this is going to be our contract. And I'm going to be asking you, what do you want to achieve in this session? Every time you see this dot and the curved line, it means that you need to start writing. And so first of all, write, and then I will be expecting you to, let's say, share or unmute yourself. Yeah, so who wants to go first? What do you want to achieve in this session?
May I?
Yes.
I joined out of curiosity because
Mm-hmm.
I follow you and we don't know
Oh.
much about each other in person. We bump on each other in certain events here and there. But I'm curious because I was really caught in this power of you in
Mm,
branding. And
mm,
since I'm in process of building my brand, so it's like
mm-hmm.
boiling, cooking process. So I'm in
Yeah.
the process, so I'm curious what I will learn.
Okay, great. I love the cooking and boiling method. It's interactive. And building our brand has always, we are in the AI era. First of all, appreciate that you are here and means a lot. We are in the AI era. You can Google AI, ChatGPT, everything you want. And here you have a simple framework how you're going to do it. But how this is applying to you, who are you, like, and what this information means to you. If I say you need to jump the bridge, does that make sense for you? No, it does not. So this is what we are going to be discovering today, what that means for you. Let me check the chat as well. Tools, more knowledge about branding for personal branding, learning something new about building personal branding, improving personal branding. Perfect. Thank you all for sharing, and everything you share is relevant. So I'm really excited. And also to set the intention, how from 1 to 10, how much confidence you are in your brand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. That's really confident. Antigone. 10. Bravo, Socratimo. 8. 8. Tom, how confident you are. We'll put you on spot. 1. Okay. um, Gintare answer. Lizamu, how confident you are with your personal branding.
6.
6, 9. I was gonna say it's nice, and I was reading the message with the 9, and I mix everything. Nice. Now, I think Romy haven't replied. Romy, what about you? Who I'm missing? There are also a few people that haven't. It's really important to set 5. I have also. I don't have 1 yet. That is perfect. We are in 1, and we're gonna put the 1, 2, 3. At the end, I'm gonna be asking you where you are currently. So nice. Okay, so let's get started. And what you will get from this session, as I said, the pictures are interactive. So today we're gonna draw you, who you are, how you want this painting to be look like into the outside world. What is the colors? What is the feeling? What are the senses? Picasso and all the artists had a specific view about their paintings. They were feeling it and then showing to the world. So this is what we are going to do today. We're going to be discover what makes you, the heart of your personal brand. Not a framework, not a blueprint. You are the heart of your brand. And you will gain clarity with your values, your energy, and the story you want your brand to express. What do you want to share? What is the message you want to bring? Learn a simple framework to translate who you are into your message and your visuals, and create your own signature feel, the emotional essence of your brand. And also, we will be living with practical tools and inspiration to show up more authentically and attract your ideal clients. Because one of the biggest things that can really cost your motivation into what you're doing is attracting the wrong clients. Then you question yourself, your confidence is low because you question, is it me? I'm not a good coach. I'm not a good profession. And by the way, with that being said, I know who are the coaches, but what other professions do we have here? So I can also talk to your language. So yeah, like attracting.
Psychologists.
Nice. Thank you, Socratimou. Anyone else? Tom, you're not so active, so please.
Does entrepreneur count? Is that
Yeah,
too vague?
yeah.
That's my one, entrepreneur.
But saying it out loud makes it more.
Official.
Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem.
Whatever you entitle, this is what you are. Okay. So why you are the brand? Does any one of you have any idea why you are the brand?
I can go on.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing the hand, so feel free
I'm
to.
looking at the hand, but I can't find it on
Okay, okay.
my Zoom, and I'm wondering why, because I usually have it.
Yeah, that's why. I'm also just realized that there was a hand, so feel free to unmute yourself. I give you, Sanil, the first stage because you had your hand. So go. And then Socrates.
Yes. So one thing I've realized is people buy you first. They sort of test the waters with you, and
Mm-hmm.
like especially in a brand with coaching, that being so, somebody's deep
Mm.
thought processes being opened up to you. I think it's built on trust,
Mm.
and I would rather work with somebody that I feel that I know and that
Mm.
starts with me, and that's like even outside of coaching, this has always been the case. So if it's you, yeah, and I'm not even asking another question. So if that
Mm.
is what we build, then we are through.
Nice, nice. Thank you for sharing. How about you, Socrates?
Um, Sorry, I was focusing on finding the hand.
My attention was on the hand. Yeah.
Yes. So the question is why you are the brand. Is that
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Mm-hmm. In your opinion.
Um, Well, for me, I was always interested in psychology, and I was interested in groups, and I
Mm-hmm.
did therapy myself with a
Mm-hmm.
therapist while I was studying, and I saw the impact that had on me, and I decided from studying social psychology to study psychotherapy. I finished my psychology degree. I went to psychotherapy because I felt the impact that
Mm-hmm.
had on me,
Mm-hmm.
and this is why I'm me. I mean, I
Mm.
could elaborate, but I think it will be too much.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. And both of you were spot on. This is so important on why you are the brand because you build the trust. The people by you, they feel the trust, your values, the message you share, and this is how the trust is built on. It's like the light bulb when it's open up when you do that connection with each other. Yes, move. No, it's not moving. Okay. And now is the time to introduce myself and why I'm here after all this time, because tiny, tiny beats bring me here. I'm Christina Michaelidou, and what I do is I support entrepreneurs, meaning founders and startups, to find clarity, balance, and growth both in their life and in their business. I'm a certified life and business coach and also book author of the book Design Your Wins Every Day. I also have it here, so we'll take the advantage and show it to you. This one, and it's a win journal, so we can acknowledge our daily wins. And again, why I'm here because I was a graphic designer. I love creating things. I am a creative person. And I was in the industry for 10 years, and that passion of creation and creativity I'm bringing into my coaching. As you already see from now, I'm using pictures, so I'm using all the creativity I have into my new profession. I'm also a mother of a unicorn, and 10 years into businesses. Personal development was always part of my life. I was always studying, reading. As you can see, I was a curious spirit, but coaching bringing my life more success, more supplies, and more tools towards my goals. And in a coaching session with my coach, I realized how much we go from one goal to another without actually acknowledging it. And that's why I have created the Design Your Wins Every Day, because we have so much to be grateful. And then with that knowledge of the agencies and building my businesses, I use my marketing and communication skills into the chapter of ICF to bring more awareness around coaching into our beautiful island. So now that I share who I am, I want to share what coaching is. Coaching is based on powerful questions. And I know lots of you are coaches here. So what we do in coaching is asking the powerful questions. And today we will gonna use these powerful questions to understand you and your uniqueness, because you are so unique. And first of all, you need to understand that and then share it to the world, because there is many coaches out there. There are so many psychotherapists out there. There are many posts out there. There are many marketing people out there. But what makes you you is your asset, your secret asset. So today we'll learn to embrace it and unlock it. And I believe you are your valuable assets, as I said, is like this magic that is mirroring to the world. And also another vision I have is like we are like mirrors, and our true colors show up to the world when we are in front of the right world, if that does make sense. So you attract your people, you share your magic, and this is how the ripple effects goes into your personal branding. So who you are, do you have any idea of who you are besides the title?
I am in mood to talk. So
Yes, yes.
Socrates, sorry.
Fine, Socrates, find the hand.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
okay.
found the hand,
Bravo,
yes.
bravo,
It
Socrates.
was
But this is the win of the day.
yes.
If I should
Yes,
remove,
go on. I can speak after you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
If I can remove all the labels and
Mhm.
roles and hats and whatever we identify ourselves with, I would say I'm a catalyst,
Mm.
because any experience the other people with me, even in the role as a in human interaction, as a role of friend, colleague, partner, mother, whatever,
Mhm.
I see changes of the others' lives.
Mm.
Thanks to something which is unique for me, that only I know, slightly change the life of the others.
Mm.
So that's why I chose this mission to coach or guide my way to get the or improve lives of the others
Mm.
the way I do.
Nice,
And that's my uniqueness. Yeah.
nice. Thank you for sharing. Socrates?
Uh, I think I always take notes and I just wrote change. So
Mm.
catalyst is probably something similar that I would say, although I wouldn't have that word in my mind. It's a good
It's a really
term.
good word.
Yes, yes. I'm the kind of person that wants to see change and
Mhm.
feel like I care for others and being in a group that cares
Mm,
about both others and itself.
nice. That is so nice. We are among amazing people tonight. That is so unique. And how about you, Sanil?
Yes. So for me, if I had to answer this, I would take it saying, if you ever seen a young elephant that's approximately for 1 or 2 6 months segment space, like that curiosity towards the world and that space of carefreeness, freedom. So I can always describe myself as a young baby elephant, right? So that's the image that always comes to me. And
Nice.
yeah, and I'm also a poet, I've been poet for the last 15 years. So for me, that's another identity that always comes and
Mm,
to appreciate life in small moments. So
nice.
that's what poetry is given. So that would be two definitions.
Baby elephant. I love it. And it's give also a lot of solidness in my I don't know, my understanding, but this is what we're gonna explore as well. I see a lot of lovely messages in the chat.
I don't know how to use the hand. Also,
Use
like I'm part of
use
that team.
okay, use your physical hand.
The physical hand. I think I'm a connector, like someone that can bring people together
Mm-hmm.
and help the conversation flow, make others feel like included and understood somehow. So
Mm-hmm.
that's something that I feel I am.
Nice. A connector. We have two connectors in the room. I see another one in the chat. You are indeed a connector. I'm like a connector with people. I also see an unlimited eternal being having human experience. Nice. Kindness, empathy, authentic and personal human experience. Oh, this was the previous. Okay. To use hand. Oh, love that you're giving instructions, Quintana. So they are giving you instructions. Okay. So now we are going on to knowing yourself. And again, with this picture is we are going to see in the mirror. There is always part in the mirror where we can see. There is always light. There is always space when we can always discover. I'm doing the work with myself for so many years, and every time there is so many things to discover, so many things to reflect, so many things to improve. The learning and knowing ourselves never ends. And I'm sure Socrates also can agree with that. You never stop learning and figure it out you. So, with that being said, I will give you a few minutes now to answer these questions. These questions is who I am, what do I value, what are my strengths, when do I feel more me, what do people often feel or say for me. And then time has started. The ones that are going to be finishing, they are going to be unmuting or writing in the chat. So I will receive the memo. I see people stop writing. So who wants to go first? Go, Lizam.
Who am I? I believe I am an evolving human being. What do I value? I value faith. What are my strengths? Persistence and consistency. When do I feel more me? When I'm growing. And what do people often feel or say for me? They say that I am a lovable person.
I was gonna say, you are such a lovable person. This is what I was gonna say. So I agree.
Thank you, Christine.
Of course. Who's next?
Good, I can go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if I had to choose the who am I again, I think the poet would feature again.
Mm-hmm.
I love to listen to old stories somehow. A history buff, a history connoisseur.
Mm-hmm.
What I value, I think, authenticity, human connection, deep conversations where you can't put a price on it with money. Those are things that I strongly value. Uh, then my strength are that I can inspire others, bring people together, storytelling, networking. I think really connecting with people. Um, yeah, I think quick to try new ideas. You fail, and when do I feel really myself? Like coaching for now,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Teaching as well, and also when I'm writing. So then I forget time. And yeah, voluntary work. So I do a lot of voluntary work, scholarships for young kids who don't come from advantaged backgrounds. And yeah, what do people say about me is authenticity, kindness, and yeah, I think at times they are like this fellow has too many things to do, so he juggles a lot. So these are things I've always heard.
Nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Who wants to go next? Antigone, you had your hand, by the way, but you
I didn't know if we are done, so that's why.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
can
no.
go if you want.
And then Socrates.
Okay, I'm a human being living on planet Earth and want to enjoy every minute.
Mm-hmm.
I value human connection, friendship, truth, honesty, and bright minds. My strength is I can connect, I can understand, I am fast and sometimes furious, and I get things done. And more me when I'm among happy people and do things together. And people say about me, I'm crazy sometimes.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say that you are fun, but
I'm fun.
okay.
I'm fun. I'm fun. Okay, I'll keep that and write it down for my
Yes.
band. That's it.
But fun and crazy sometimes they dance. So I do agree. Nice. You were also spot on about yourself, so that is great. Socratimo?
Yes, I am someone who likes to analyze in both depth and width. Um, I like to help for a change, not just not only individual change, but also the global society. And I'm someone like I I like thinking out of the box, and I'm very good at finding solutions to problems, especially when other people implement them. So um, and I have always been the person next to the person that was implementing something, and being very adding a lot to the experience of the person that implemented something. Um, So I value autonomy and responsibility as well as trust and integrity. As for strengths, I am very social. Usually at the second step of sociability. So when I introduce someone or I'm introduced to someone, then I can be very social. Usually I'm not the one opening. Um, Analysis again. I may have a lot of connections with trust. Um, I feel more like me when I do a lot of physical movement, yoga, dance, martial arts, yeah, cycling, whatever. And when I'm with groups,
Mm.
um,
That
then
makes sense with the connection.
yes, yes. Um, so what do people often say about me? I'm energetic, fun. I have high standards, and I can be very demanding, mostly on myself, but also on other people. Optimist and forward thinker.
Mm. I will also add that the the depth of our conversation were always really fun. So I will also add this, having meaningful conversations.
Mhm.
Anyone
Thank you.
else? Of course.
Just in the chat. I don't know if you have time. I can read
Yes,
it
I
out
was
loud.
gonna say, I will go through the chat if not anyone else wants to jump on the mic. So I'm a passionate achiever. I value honesty, trust, cooperation, the strength in the pursuit of the knowledge in always under construction. I feel more of me in moments of seclusion. People may look me at the diligent person. Nice. I'm an unlimited eternal being having human experience. Of course you are. My highest value is wisdom. My main strengths are intuition and deep connection. I feel more me when I do what I love in my authentic way. People say about me, brain and soul surgeon. Quintana, this is so fun. I love it. I wasn't gonna think about you, but you are as well this. So yes, spot on. Anyone else want to share in the chat, out of the chat, mic open? There are people that haven't interacted, so I'm waking you up, people. This is your time. Okay, any questions or shall I move on? Okay. And also to also share, because as we said, it's interactive, who I am. I'm a creative person, energetic as well. What I value is meaningful conversations and impact. I love making impact. And what are my strengths? I think is my resilience and also problem solving. I love solving problems, and when I see a problem, to kind of help into the problem and make an impact around it. When I do feel more about me, um, I think because I tune in so much into myself, I'm always feel more me, like in all the environments, because I used to be kind of tuning down a bit myself, but now I'm embracing me, and I know I'm connecting with the right people at the right time. But I feel more me when I'm doing workshops, and also now like having meaningful conversations. So yes. And what do people often feel or say about me? That I'm laughing a lot and I'm colorful. Um, yes. So doesn't want to change the slide. Okay. So now we all kind of share about ourselves. I want you to reflect and write when you read what you wrote. what stands out? While you were talking, I was also writing a bit of keywords. But what word or feeling do you feel that is repeating? And that often is the clue to who are you? What is your natural presence, your authentic brand essence? As example, as you notice, I did repeat the word impact and the creativity and the energy. And I think these three things are me and what are my values, what I bring into the table in all of the things. And I used to also, as the example, sharing more and tuning more into the intuition. But I think now is the as the trends are saying, more passion and more energy. So who wants to share what are the words that are repeating and what it stands out to them reflecting back now?
May I?
Of course.
Okay, I gave space to the others, but in my case, I would repeat authenticity, connectedness, intuition, and empathy. Because in my field of coaching, I connect physical symptoms and the deeper roots. So with intuitive insights, we deep, how you say, deeper, dig deeper.
Deep dive.
Dive deeper in order to find and connect the dots.
Okay, nice. So you also take them to the universe, considering your background.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who else did something that stand out or they didn't realize what it was repeating? Tom, we haven't heard about you in a while, and Jetta was gonna be waking you up all the time.
You've caught me red-handed because I had to pop out for a second there, so I've missed a little bit on this particular slide.
Okay.
But I do want to answer it if you don't mind. Just
the previous one was why is not moving? Okay, the previous one was this.
Okay.
Did you catch up that?
That one I caught, yeah. It's the next one that I've missed out on.
Okay, so the question was based on the previous one and what you wrote down, because you're supposed to be writing down.
I did, yeah. I've got the ink on my hands to prove I had to throw away the pen, but yeah, tell me.
Okay, so what does stands out? What is repeating? Is it the word or a feeling that is repeating?
Word or feeling? Authenticity. That repeated twice.
Nice. Yeah, I see that as well. Nice. Well done.
And I would say about Tom, genuine kindness.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
Whenever I meet him or we meet, he's so embracing, hugging, genuinely, not like fake hug, So,
thanks, Luca. That's nice of you to say.
And a good listener.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're all making me blush. That's enough now, all right?
Nice. So, Lizamo, you wanted to also share something?
Yes, for me, what I noticed is that I also said evolving and growth. That's something that I find very important for me, not to be, stagnant somewhere. Keep moving, keep developing, keep learning things. So that's very important for my authentic values.
Nice. That is so nice. And it's also part of our coaching values, continuous growth. By the way, the one thing that I forgot to mention is that usually when I'm representing ICF, I use the ICF presentation, but because as I said earlier, and I want us to get the value of the personal branding, this is why I'm using my presentation. Also, as the part you notice, my brand is this color, the designer wings. Today I'm wearing blue. You know, tiny things can help you be identified. When I started coaching, now it's a bit late in another side. I had a specific lamp. Everybody was identifying me with the lamps. And if you go back into my profile, you will see the lamp. Even my mentor, one day that I booked a session after a while, I was asking me, where's the lamp? He was so curious about where is the lamp. So there's tiny things besides, you know, the obvious ones that people connect with us. And because we do, especially with the attention span that is going on, we do remember things that caught our attention and the emotions and the feelings. So going to this slide now, when you honor you, the real you, the grounded you, the aligned you, that's when you begin to attract your people. And I said that earlier. Now that I'm 100% tuned in to who I am, and because I did have professors in the university saying me that I'm always laughing and nobody will take me seriously, and if I'm too colorful, who will again take me seriously, because it depends on the color and how much you are laughing on the seniority or on the expertise. Now that I do know who I am and what are my values, I tune into that, and I know the people that are meant to be working together, they will respect that, despite the colors that I'm gonna be wearing, despite how much often I'm laughing, or in general. And this is exactly like that. The picture. We are the flowers. We don't all like the same flowers. We smell different smells. We love completely different things. You maybe not even like flowers, but you connect with the people that like this essence. So this is the most important part, to connect with the right people, because your personal branding is not about how the visuals, the logo, or how much frequently you post on the internet. Is how you show up. And when I did start coaching, to be completely honest, because I was coming from a background of, you know, creative agencies and social media, and I knew everything about your feed and how to be beautiful, I started with the beautiful grid in the Instagram, sharing codes, and everything was so beautiful and polished. But I didn't connect with nobody because it was all visual. But when I did let go of that and understand that people need to connect with me and not with the codes and the stock photos, this is when I grow. But it was parallel with all around it. It's not only the feet, it's all around how you show up. So if one message, get rid of the feet, have it for your OCD, but enjoy showing up authentic, not because of the trends of who you are actually. 1 minute to catch up also the chat. I'm on unlimited. I think I wrote that. Human connection, creativity connection, conversations, or repeat it for me. Nice. So the question is here is who you are as a coach. I know we have different professions, so that goes to you. What values drive the way you coach? So you show up as a psychotherapist, as a coach, as any other professions we have today. What 3 words describe your coaching style? And what part of your story makes you relatable to your ideal clients? Example. A new client struggle a goal, like they don't buy the coaching, they buy the pain, the problem, they buy you, they buy the feeling, And even with the clothes, we visual how we're gonna be feeling it, how we will, what is the confidence we are gonna be feeling in these clothes. So it's again with the feeling and the emotion. So Cradimo, I see you thinking and reflecting. What is the question there?
I was actually answering a message. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I was just reading the body language. So yeah, who you are, what the values drive the way. 3 words describe your coaching style or your professional style. What a part of your story makes you relatable to your ideal client. Example, part of my story that makes me relatable is that every time I speak to founders or startups on a panel or in social media, I do share my story, how many times I failed in my first business and all the possible mistakes that I did. And they relate with the story and the values and how I present it. And then we start the conversation on how they are becoming a potential coachee or a client. Yeah, go ahead. I see your hand. So
Yeah. So I think for me, similar values as a coach. So one is authenticity. I think the second value is being there for others. So I run a community for coaches. We are about now 350 in about 2.5 years. So everything is word of mouth that stays. So
nice.
the experience, I don't know if I can say they experience me or they see what I'm doing. So walk the talk kind of a segment. And somewhere along the line, what words describe me is like intense as an individual when I come to coaching. And mostly, yeah, I'm very transparent with what has been my journey. And I tell them that, look, I've not figured out everything, but I'm figuring out. I'm happy to be vulnerable as an individual. And that vulnerability always has been a game changer.
Transparency, yes. Authenticity, yes. It's the things we already share and discuss as the keywords, and I see that repeating. Nice. Anyone else want to share? What are the values that drive? Έλα, Σοκράτη.
So well, I guess they all answer the same. The answer is very similar to all of them. First one is non-judgment, to not judge someone. Confidentiality is the second. Health balance is the third. Autonomy, and then respect. I mean, respect applies to all of them, but yeah.
But I see with each question you go deeper on how much value you bring in the table as a profession. It might be circle in the respect, but each one of them is different, if I may say.
Yes, definitely.
Nice. Nice. Anyone else? Yes, go ahead.
I would say I don't sugarcoat. I don't like bullshit. I use words like this, like no bullshit, really. So when I get to the point that I need to say something straight, I say it straight. And I usually tell people, I'm not here to fix you or heal you or whatever you. I will just kick your ass and you have to do your job. So that's my
You're
kind
direct.
If you call it direct, yes, but this is my style. Thank you, Socrates.
Okay.
And part of my story is that as a coming from medical field and working, experiencing and seeing many sick and seriously ill people made me realize how health is fragile and how physical symptoms are just top of the iceberg of something what is happening in our emotional level, mental level. And this applies to our social pattern, family patterns, the relationship patterns. I had my mother with serious illness. After her divorce, I went through my own personal Cyprus stories So I really emphasize how relationship, not just personal relationship, but the relationship in the person in a professional level, any kind of relationship affect all these layers.
Yes.
Affects our emotional well-being and therefore the physical level. So I'm here on the point where I connect the dots, as I mentioned before, and I guide people or I kick their ass to give them bigger picture and put the pieces puzzle together.
Okay. I love, again, direct. We'll use direct. Okay.
Okay.
Gidare is saying that coaching values authenticity, professionalism, attentiveness to details. My coaching style is deep connection, continuous growth, story. There's something that it doesn't. Storytelling, I assume, connects, and ADHD lifestyle. Story that connects. Okay, there was something on the emojis and that wasn't allowing me to read that correct. Okay, so we will move now to the next one. And thank you all for sharing. So your brand is your story. This is the river and you are the boat. So you're sailing the river, and who you are connecting or where you decide to stop is your decision, where you want to go and where you are stopping there. And from you are going to your brand and the experience. So you, the brand, and the experience. You're equal, as we said earlier. Do we have any questions on this statement? Okay, I think it's clear. So we did go deep into who we are, our values, what others say about us. So now you're gonna create your signature. You are like this butterfly, and remember what I said earlier about the flowers? You can fly and you can show your beauty around the world. So you are your story, your values, and your strengths. Your message is your language tone and the content themes. So how we're going to be, let's say, even if you use purely ChatGPT on your content creation, you need to say to ChatGPT how you want it to be. Otherwise, you're going to be blending into the entire world and nobody will notice, even if you're posting every day. So you need to share your language, your tone, how you want to be said. If you want to share storytelling, what is your target audience? And even what I said earlier with the colors, the visuals, the imagery, what is important for you? This color was my favorite color with this one. These are my colors. So yeah, I use them, but it doesn't mean that the colors are me. I am the colors. So don't hide you behind any logo or anything else. You are the brand. Doesn't you shine through your colors, your inside colors. And people are experiencing how they feel around you in your coaching presence or your practice in general. So is that clear? Do you need to change something? Feel free to take a screenshot if you want more time to do that. Leaving it for a few seconds. Okay. And always remember that you are enough. You are enough as you go, especially in our professions. As we said, continue development. There's always something to learn and something to grow, but that does not make you not enough. You are enough. You can embrace these colors. You can embrace your true power and still thrive. So, I love accountability. When I started coaching and I did invest into a mentor to help me grow my coaching business, because I realized coming from building the businesses or, working into the advertising agencies, it was completely different with a service, let's say, based business. Or with the other, because I was a graphic designer, I was also freelancing. So it was completely different. So I wanted to explore how is that shift into how you show up. And in my coaching certification, one thing they were really keen about was accountability partners. So I asked my mentor, do you offer in your program accountability partners? And they said, no, but this is a good idea. So I did met then my 2 accountability partners that we since then talk, not every day, but we used to talk every day. Once a week, there's a rhythm, but we keep each other accountable. We share our goals, what we are working on. We cheer each other's up. So I was going to split you into breakout rooms, but I think since the energy is really nice today, who wants to share the first action they will do based on what they learned so far?
Mine?
Yes.
Okay. So just trying to see if somebody else is going to raise their hand. So, Christina, thanks for this. I think what I loved about you was how easily you smile,
Thank you.
right? So how easily that laughter comes along, so natural. So on the same lines, I was struggling for a logo that defines who I am. So my brand is called Nimma Coach, which in my language means I am your coach. And everything about me is that I'm your friend, I'm your buddy. So I'm not a leadership coach. The rest of that is gone. Right? So I'm your coach. I've been struggling to find the logo. And when you said, who am I? And that elephant thing came back and it just stuck with me for the last whatever timeline. So it's almost like I know the theme of what the logo is going to be. So that's something that I will sit through possibly this week and get things going, and possibly ask someone who's an artist to get me a logo or something that I can trademark. So something that's uniquely mine.
But even that, use what you learned today on who you are. Maybe it's the elephant. Maybe, as you said now. To be completely honest, my logo is actually, if you remove the everyday, this is my logo. Okay?
Design your wins.
Because it's balanced. And what does that mean for me? Because it's balanced the calligraphy, the fun, and the solid. So I might be fun, but I'm also really curious and really good at what I am. I will proudly say, because we first need to believe in ourselves, and that means a lot to me. And I'm not investing, let's say, I'm also coming from, again, industry that logo is really important. But again, even to the biggest brands, you remember the feeling and then the logo. So does anyone want to have an accountability partner, since I decided to change things up on the next action? Raise your hands if you want an accountability partner. Socrates wants an accountability partner. Who else wants an accountability partner? Nobody wants an accountability partner? Okay. Now, because I was going down, okay. So you two are accountability partners to keep each other accountable. You can message directly Socrates where you want to be contact and vice versa. So you don't wonder what is next after this workshop, and you keep accountable each other for the next actions. Action is the first step, the second, the third, and the fourth. As simple as that. Not, I will be showing more me. Solid steps on what you're going to be taking. And keep each other accountable. So, and now we will be elaborating even more on our action. So I want you to choose one small action, one brave step you want to take from today's workshop, and let's say goal. I also put some journaling prompts to help you. What is one aligned next step I can take this week to answer the first question? The second question is, what's one bold move I have been holding back on? And now, of course, you need to share that to the group, obviously. So take a moment to think about the aligned next step, one bold move you have been holding back. Let's say when I started coaching, my coach asked me, what is the most uncomfortable first step you want to do in order to, announce yourself outside to the world? And because in school, all my teachers were saying that I was terrible in writing, I said, oh my God, it's going to be blog writing, because they were saying I'm terrible in writing. So I was kind of like, I knew from the moment, because it was the style of my coach, it was to start from the blog writing. And I did that for a solid 2 years, I think so. And also at the same time, I was publishing my book. So I did overcome that barrier of writing. And I did realize that I'm not writing with the expected structure way. I'm writing with my way, with storytelling, with metaphors, and this is how I communicate to the world. Is that correct? Is that wrong? Is relevant and irrelevant to each each one that is reading or connecting with it. But what I know is that the people that connected with my message did reach out, and then we built a real connection. Otherwise, if you are just the same, with whom you want to build the connection? And I know I did repeat that quite a lot, but I think it's really important to emphasize it. So Kradimo, you wanted to say something, or is the hand forgotten from the past? Okay. 1 minute to go down the pictures to see if I'm hearing something. Okay. There are people that haven't interacted with us. So if you want to share, if you don't want to unmute anymore yourself, feel free to write in the chat. What is the bold move you're doing from tomorrow, or the aligned next step? Elizabeth, do you have something to share with us?
Christina, does it have to be that bold move that starts from tomorrow, or is that like this hearing it out loud?
Can you repeat the question?
Is it have to be the bold move? Does it have to start tomorrow? Or
when we say in coaching, what is the action you're taking from tomorrow? So kind of like, yes, I will say from tomorrow. Otherwise, it never happens. This is let's say, between us accountability. I keep you all accountable. So, so what is the bold?
I had plans of starting my own coach training program, but that's not for tomorrow for sure. But I do want to build on how poetry and coaching can be sort of combined. So that's my area of interest. And I think I have everything figured out, but then I'm sort of also waiting on my MCC saying, okay, when MCC happens, I will get there. But I think I've just told it here. So let's see where this takes me there.
Okay. Is there anything stopping you?
Mm, the ICF website doesn't make it very clear as to how it gets done, and also not getting the right kind of outputs from people who already have a course going. So inaccessibility to people who are
Okay.
running courses.
With that, are you part of any chapter of any country? Okay, do reach out to your membership director of this chapter to help you navigate these questions. So here you have your first action. So don't let the let's say the unknown stop you. Curiosity is really important, and for me, it was really a lighthouse. When I started my first business, I had no idea. Basically, the only thing that I had, it was the idea. And I was too curious to ask questions. I did fail, but I did really save a lot of resources from these questions, and I did overcome much more faster than I was expecting with my curiosity. Lizamud, anything you wanted to say because you're muted?
Branding is something that really concerns me about coaching, because coaching is my second job, let's say. I'm doing coaching part-time. Hopefully, eventually, I will be able to do it full-time. So branding is coming a second priority for me. And through this webinar today, Christina, I got my personal, authentic value more clear. That when I'm saying that I am an evolving human being and I like to stay in growth, then I think it's the right time for me to go the next step and go out more energetic in social media, putting my brand out there and doing more things about me, about coaching.
Nice. And what that next steps look like?
I will develop the way I want my newsletters that I'm sending out every week.
Okay.
So yes, this is my first move. I have some
Okay.
ideas how to develop this newsletter again.
Lizamo, this is my email, and I'm waiting for your newsletter. Design.
Okay. Hold me accountable on that, and anyone else that wants to send me their email, that
She's
will
growing her
really
list.
to do this next step.
Okay. In the chat is my email, so you have your first subscriber. Feel free, ChatGPT, GDPR, it's approved, so add me on that list.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Nice. So you see, you got your first step. Want me to read in the chat? Bold move for me is to continue posting on video. Yes, I did see that. Congratulations, continue. My next step is to add all the keywords for my brand that I discovered today in ChatGPT. The AI guru is in the chat at Digoni. Ask it to give me my brand colors. I'm not ready for the bold move yet. Nice. Okay, you have a solid plan though. Anyone else that wants to share? I think Socratimo is Gmail. You put it is
No, it's my mail. It's from Yahoo.
You see, assumption? Ask.
Everyone makes a mistake, so I had to take Gmail as well at the end. But that's the one I'm using.
Nice.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else that want to share the action to keep them accountable? Is this something? Okay. The arrow is not arrowing. So, since now we had our action, this is another business basics, let's say, to help you simplify the business model, because I know there's a lot of information and you're gonna we're going to end this workshop and then you're going to receive another bunch of information, how you're going to do it, what is the right way. So a simple way to simplify it is, again, with questions, of course. What do you sell? Who do you sell it to? We cannot sell to everybody. Otherwise, you're talking to the entire world and nobody can hear you. But if you talk to their heart, they can hear you. Where do you show up? Which platforms? Which events? Like I do speak a lot. So where do I choose to speak? It's really important. Otherwise, you speak to the wrong audience. Doesn't make sense? So your efforts are not paying off if you're speaking to everybody. And again, when I first started coaching, because the brand was clear about our daily wins, I thought that was enough. So I was communicating the message of daily wins and bringing awareness. But then I realized I'm not talking to nobody. Nobody can really connect with it if I'm not using the real emotion of it. So I did define my niche in quotes and the people that I want to work, and then share the wins again and bring, let's say, who I am into this topic. So how do people buy from you? So like a sales method, what is the activities? So remember at the beginning, we have a door. Now we have a pathway for the door, and the colors are your action plans. So I want you to move and stress a bit because it's been 1 hour. And of course, we need to stretch our body. And then I want you to write down what has inspired you so far. What do you feel more excited to explore deeper? And that again is another prop to keep you accountable, because again, lots of information will be from tomorrow. And again, if anyone wants to share, happy to hear that. Reflections are making things more deep. Anyone else want to share?
I can share.
Mm-hmm.
So what has inspired me?
Mm.
I would say that um, well, some of the exercises actually inspired me when they um, led to find my main values.
Mm.
Um, yes. What do you feel most excited to explore deeper? I would say how everything is been balanced with the rest of my life.
Mm. Yeah, of course. Life is also affecting everything. Nice. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? Okay. And I love that value inspire you, and it's really important. I do believe that our strong point is our value and how we value. As simple as that. So your implementation grid, let's say, is I want you to define the 3 priorities for the next month, because again, we are gonna end this workshop. You're gonna forget about me in the next upcoming days, but what are your top priorities for the next month? And your bold action. And my favorite question is how you're gonna track it or celebrate it. We have now entered the roller coaster part, the fun part. Not the bad part, but the fun part. Because roller coasters get down, but we are in the fun part now. So what are the 3 priorities for next month and 1 bold action you're taking? And I want to hear in the chat, how are you gonna track or celebrate it? For all of you.
I can say,
Yes, go.
can I say?
Yeah.
my first priority is to complete the HRDA training course, which is in 2 weeks.
Oh my God,
okay,
yeah.
This is just end of the training, but the exams and stuff, it's hopefully by the end of the year. So
been there, done that.
yeah, so that's a huge challenge. Meanwhile, I need to work on my website and to figure out emailing system and all this stuff. And
sorry, but even that, the second step is many steps together. So one is website, one is email. So kind of put them on really 1, 2, 3 priorities. So HRDA, then what is first? The website or the email?
I need to put myself on the market. So I guess to figure out, I still have support from the web designer, so she helps me a lot to figure out this emailing system, or at least to start collecting emails and put myself on the market, like to be visible. Yeah.
Okay.
And anyway, I don't want to split myself to so many things because I'm already like in 50 tabs.
That's why I ask you to define, because what you said is 1, 2, 3. Like one is the website, one is the newsletter.
Yeah. So siga. Slice the
siga,
elephant, right?
To the non-Greek speakers, siga is slow is something we say in Cyprus. And yeah, in order to be authentic, it's really important, and that's why I was kind of asking you this question, it's really important to separate our actions in order to know how we authentically show up, what is priority and what is not. I'm not seeing any messages in the chat. So what is the priority? This is our accountability call.
Can I just comment on what Lubomira just said? I just sympathize with you because I finished my exam for HRDA. So keep faith, keep trying, and you can do it. It's gonna be end soon. That's how we all feel just before the exam. And as far as trying to put yourself out there as a coach, we are all, I think, most of us are in the same space. So if you need any help, just reach out and we can help each other.
Yeah, you can use accountability again.
Accountability and use accountability, yes.
Yes, of course. You can reach out, but in order to be visible, exchange, contacts. So this is our closing circle. The butterfly is coming again. We move from the flower to the many butterflies that you are tonight. And I keep asking you questions, I know, but I want us to go deep and reflect. So what is one insight or a mindset shift you're living with? You don't need to answer me personally, but answer to yourself. What do you feel more confident about today? And now on this stage, I want to re-ask the question on the level 1 to 10. Where are you? So please write that in the chat. And what is your commitment? What you are committed to be visible to the world? What is your commitment? So to get more coaching hours for my MCC journey, and then mentoring hours for coaches. Nice. Who wants to answer our closing circle? I will be waiting for the numbers. Move from 6 to 8. Nice, Lizamu. Any numbers? 8. What was the beginning number? Yeah, go ahead.
I think for me the beginning number was 10, and the beginning now I'm at somewhere around 8. I don't know if it makes sense to move from 10 to 8. But yeah,
I
I think
will
it
get
was
it as a compliment that from the 10 of we went deeper. So I will take that as a compliment. No, elaborate. I'm joking. So tell me, why from
no,
10 we take it to 8 today?
I think I was very confident of what I was doing, but then I also see there are more layers to it that
Okay.
may need a deeper exploration for sure. But
Okay.
one thing I'm confident very beautifully is to be who I am, right? And that's bring that to the whatever space that I'm bringing with. And what I also left with is there are other segments of business that I run, and for that, what do I sell? Who do I sell it to? Where do I shop? Everything is clear.
Nice.
And for coaching, it may still be a blurry picture, right? So it may be something that needs to get more work.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that is a good thing for all of my peer coaching hours that I can take it so
Yeah,
it's
discuss
always
that.
easy.
Yeah, you have the questions, feel free to revisit them. Go back to, visioning the images that we use and all of it. Like use your senses to go back to it. And that's why I told you from the beginning, this will ask you a lot of questions. So I'm glad that you are on 8 actually now, because it seems that you went deeper. So that means a lot. Who else wants to share the numbers? And we're ready to wrap up for the night. Calling one, calling twice. Okay, so you matter. You are the soul of your business. You are the business. So keep creating, keep growing, because there's no end in growth. This is one of my biggest mottos. And also keep shining, because you shining your energy, shining your way is how people is seeing you. And there are so many butterflies in the world, but you have these colors. So show it up. I know maybe the metaphor of a butterfly doesn't connect to everybody, but it connects to, the beauty of it, because we used to be something else and now we are butterflies. We have grown. So it's really important to embrace that. Any sharings left? I know I did ask you a lot of questions, but yeah, go.
When you say butterfly, it always comes to my mind the transformation from caterpillar before it happens, it grows to become butterfly. So going through this huge transformational phase, as I guess many of you or we are going through, no matter what level or your way or each personal way. There is this always beautiful picture on the end that like the butterflies is coming up and it has to go through the pressure, transformation, wrapping, unwrapping, and so on. So we will get out in the nice shape of these beautiful butterflies at some point. So that's my
Yes.
wrap up. And
Nice. That is so nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Anyone else? Okay. And that's it. It's a wrap. It can be whatever wrap you want to call it. I'm always here to support you to build a winning mindset. It was such a pleasure being among you today, because you made this fun. Otherwise, I was gonna be continue talking to myself. So thank you for engaging and sharing your energy. And it's really important to share our energy, because everybody is talking about AI. There is a single panel or a single discussion that AI is not jumping. But one of the biggest things that I realize is that once AI is growing, this is how much the human connection is growing even bigger, and how our critical thinking and how we are showing up to the world even more importantly. So yeah, thank you so much for today. This makes my win of today of sharing this with you and enjoying this moment. And yeah, really grateful for this. Thank you so much for today. This is where you can find me, Design Your Wings Every Day. This is my name, my email, my website, my social media. I'm not hard to find, obviously. So yeah, thank you so much for today. Does anyone wants to share something? Otherwise, I will ask you for a picture, if you don't mind.
I just want to say, Christina, congratulations. I love your webinar. And I think what I love the most, I always tell this, Tom, is like you're such like colorful and laugh and everything, but that's who you are. And I can see it in your webinar as well. So it's so amazing. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Means a lot. Anyone else? I see things in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. It means actually a lot and it's really important. Let me take a picture if you don't mind. How should I take a picture? I will screenshot. Yes, I will screenshot. Okay. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3. Did I make it? Not sure. I will take a picture. Because I didn't make it with the screenshot.
Who knows?
Trial and error. Okay. You're not showing. You see, I'm not doing that frequently. So 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you so much. Really grateful for you. Have a good night and embrace you. Enjoy.
Good night.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Bye.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye bye. Bye.